Hello, welcome to Also Driven. I'm Jim and this is Sean, and we're both in the country together, and we've come down to London for a very special thing. What are we doing in London?
We're going to the classic car boot sale because it's a car boot sale from classic cars.
Yeah, it's like being on the set of The Persuaders. It's 40 grand for that. You buying?
Oh, what, the P1800?
Yeah, 40
Oh,
grand.
my goodness me. Do you think we should bring one of our cars in next
The
year?
green car. We have to bring a green car. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it'd be such an antithesis to everything else here that's so shiny and kind of conventional.
That's kind of us.
That is nice though, the Mercedes SL. It's just such a classic icon. And I'd look like Dorian Green from Birds of a Feather because she had one in red.
I was hoping more for Bobby Ewing. We could be heart to heart.
What's heart to heart?
Seriously, you have no
Sorry,
idea what heart.
I don't know what that is.
How do I even know these people?
When we were driving back from Reims to Calais the other week, we were overtaken by a Jaguar Mark II, very similar to that one, but it was in kind of matte black, and it was bombing along at great speed. Absolute winner.
The thing I'm weird about that's not a Jaguar Mark II front.
What is it then?
I don't know.
Is it a Daimler front?
No, it's got a Jaguar on it. There actually is a Leaper on the front.
So it is a Jaguar 5 then.
But you know the Mark II, because Morse had one.
True.
And it doesn't look like that.
It's a Jaguar Mark something else then.
Okay. I think it's an S-Type.
Okay.
Who knows? So we were very brave and went up and asked the man, and it's a 420.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It's the one the Daimler's limos and hearses are all based on. But it looks really small.
Yeah, well,
It does.
Old cars are small. That's the
Yeah, and it was a huge limo back in the day. Actually too big for UK roads. That's why it didn't
What?
sell.
That's mental.
Ooh, some rather cool platina going on with the big Chevy pickup. Yeah, you're not keeping much in that bed. Cool little dragster. Okay, if we did bring the green car, it means we wouldn't have to pay £7 to get in.
To be fair, you know what? I think it's probably preferable to pay £7.
All sorts of really interesting people.
You do.
Hi!
Steph from InDriveClassic.
Hello! I probably shouldn't be here. I'm very sleep deprived and very poor, but I've already started shopping. It's amazing.
You could live here. I could just see you in this place. Anyway, thank you very much
Thank
for doing
you
our
very
silly video.
Bye!
Have a look.
So, combination of market, car boot sale, and classic cars.
That woman is so coordinated. That's probably my favourite car here, that Mercedes, because it's the it's got the body-coloured hubcaps. Your lunch has to be wrapped. The main thing. Yeah.
So, are they me?
Yeah.
They make you look like a kind of gallery owner, I'd say.
Yes.
I've ditched the German gallery owner glasses and went for Karl Lagerfeld.
That's very you. I love it.
Sean's just chatting with the owner, but we're just having a little look at this minivan. He's just bought it quite recently. He loves it to bits. He makes some leather petrol straps. That's why he's here. Gorgeous inside, but he's telling us about a friend, his friend from Northern Ireland, who's got 60 to 70 minis. Oh, that is nice. You so would. That is just pure class.
Oh, so 1970s. Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
I like it. It's a little warm. Would I use it? Is the question.
Ooh. It's perfect for a Volvo 340. So, not the real thing, but a pretty good recreation of John Lennon's psychedelic Rolls Royce. It's quite cool. Not the real thing, unfortunately. Recreation in 2013.
Boom, but still looks really good.
Okay, coffee stop. This is all very loud, so probably you can't hear us, but we're going to make a t-shirt.
Yeah, choose a t-shirt colour. I know, it is very loud. Maggie? You have one of these as an alternative. If you want to pick.
Oh, make our own t-shirt.
It's really weird. Have you noticed everybody here looks like Steph from InDriveClassic? Wonder if she's here. Yay, we're so far away from the music we can actually hear ourselves think, and they have a little Alpha Sprint. I really don't know much about this generation of Alpha, but I do know they're very good.
Jim, how can you be recording the Alpha when there is the best car ever made, beautiful, most sexiest looking thing ever, a Mark II Escort sitting over there in gear trim on a V-Reg in blue metallic. The vinyl roof.
You are so predictable.
Yes! Let's go look at it, please. Let's go look.
Walk us through the best bits of this.
I love the original number plate, Mark II Escort. It's got patina on that number plate, so it's got a sticker underneath it, which means it's been sold at some point by another garage, hasn't it? And they just shoved their little sticker on it. Love it.
It's got a tray underneath it.
Well, yeah, they all have trays in there. Can you zoom in all the way? Oh my gosh, you can! Plus cars of West Chrysler. Like a top of the range car, it's a Kia.
Yes, you can tell by the vinyl roof and the lovely wheels.
Lovely wheels.
Oh, I'm gonna have a little poke inside it.
Let's go have a proper look at it.
I'd have to say, by the way, it has been a very strange when a lady comes up to you and goes, will you smell this? it sort of worries us slightly.
I've never had so many men get to smell my car as I have today.
No, I'm sure. It's wonderful. Amazing.
I bought it when she was 1.
I think Sean's about to be adopted by that couple who have owned this car for the last 22 years. But we were talking to her, and I was sort of saying in the last little clip, she bought it 22 years ago.
Yeah, and it would have been already 21 years old, something like that. And I was kind of saying, well, it's quite an old car for you to have bought. And then we realised I've just bought a Mark I Focus, which is 21 years old.
Yeah.
So that's the same as a Mark I Focus.
Would have been, yeah, to
Is
her.
now
Yeah.
to her. But then the difference is she's kept it for 20 odd years as her daily. And, well, I don't know whether we'll keep the Focus for 20 years, but given that the massive rampant rust holes in it, I'm not sure it'll survive.
Okay, pretty much bargain hunt is happening over there as we are having a bit of a debate on whether or not to buy a table for Sean's house. Oh, looks like going by the body language, a deal has been done. Red and shiny always attracts the boys, doesn't it? We're pretty sure it's a kit car, and my vote is it's probably a Corvette underneath it all.
What is it?
I think it's a Corvette.
You think it's a Corvette?
I think it might be a Corvette. I think the windscreen looks very Corvette-like.
Yeah, the rear track is wide.
Yeah, so I think it's a Corvette.
Okay.
Shot of the Rolls Royce from here. What was the story with the Mini, by the way? Do you remember?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, what's the story with the Mini? Oh, it's George Harrison's? There you go. You can read all of that. Oh, last cars of the show. You can just hear like dancing going on in the background. This one's for sale as well. That is rather fantastic. I have to stop saying fantastic and wonderful, don't I? But yeah, that is a nice cabriolet. So the table was 125. How much did you bargain her down to?
110.
Okay. And did you feel suitably bargain hunt? Were you David
Yeah.
Dickinson? Do you have the fake tan? Are you?
Yeah, I think you've put a mahogany filter on me. At this point.
Okay.
It's me,
Alright.
David Dickinson.
Okay, so we're going to go back later and pick it
Yeah, we're
up.
going to go for lunch now to a Mexican place. It's down there.
Okay.
And then, pick it up on the way back to the car.
Okay. The only thing I think that would have made this like slightly more of an also driven thing would have been that we brought a classic car.
Yeah, we have brought my Kia.
Yeah.
To be fair, it has been unbelievably effortless for you to drive into it.
Yeah.
You
I
literally
mean,
barely touched the pedal.
it drove itself here. I
Yeah.
know they don't drive themselves, but it pretty much drove themselves. I just had to supervise. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like me when I cook, you hover in the background.
When has that happened?
Once 3 years ago.
Yes, actually.
Oh, cool old Porsche. You don't care because you're having to carry a big box.
I do care. The lady, the passenger, looked really happy.
Oh, because is that because like her other half gunned it?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just because her other half has a Porsche.
Yeah, an 80s Porsche in central London. I mean, that's kind of winning, isn't it?
Ooh, street parked Fiat 500.
Parked behind what's currently a normal modern car.
Yeah, Kia
It
Sportage.
literally looks like a toy, doesn't it?
It would fit in the boot.
I think it would.
I have taken the piss out of this stupid partial shelf on the Kia numerous times. But this time it actually comes in quite handy.
And we are back from London from the Classic Car Boot sale, and we have been shopping as well, which we didn't film because we got very excited with the North London Hospice charity stall they had just outside the car boot sale. And Jim bought this amazing leather jacket, and I bought this rather fetching 1980s number, which Jim will zoom out for in a second. And also I got a Classic Car Boot sale t-shirt, which you make yourself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sustainable. They had old t-shirts, secondhand t-shirts, and you kind of pressed your patterns on yourself. So, hooray! Anyway, here's
I
my
went
jacket.
full on shaft,
He went full on shaft.
to which I went for a little dance
You
in.
did go for a little dance.
Yeah, you can
yes.
see a little dance. Anyway,
Insert.
do you want to go see the thing that we bought?
The thing that we bought.
The thing that we bought for your thing, for the thing.
I don't know what that is. Oh yes, let's go look at the thing.
So tell me about your latest purchase.
My latest purchase is this. It is a little cabinet that we found in one of the stalls inside the Classic Car Boot sale. I've been looking for something to go in this space for ages, and everything I looked at was far too big. So this is possibly just a fraction too small, but if I style it with something nice and tall and stuff on top of it, and look at it's actually a vinyl cabinet, record cabinet, but it's going to be a drinks cabinet. So I'm going to put like bottles of gin and Dubonnet and martini in there. And just as a final little kind of nod of the hat to the Kia Niro, which was our transport down to London, and it really did make the drive there and back completely effortless because it basically drove itself. Well, it also helped that Jim drove, so I didn't have to put any effort in at all. But really, it really is a rather excellent car.
Yeah,
it?
like 55 miles per gallon in London city centre traffic.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
And you mainly were on the cruise, the radar cruise most of the time, weren't you?
Yeah.
Even in the 20 zones and stuff
yeah.
in London, it just made it completely
And it was
easy.
picking up errant pedestrians. It was
Yeah.
picking up cyclists.
Yeah.
It just took a lot of the stress out of city driving.
Yeah, I mean, we love classics. Don't get us wrong, but sometimes a 2024 Kia Niro is a really good choice. So I'm very happy with our choice.
On a disappointing note.
Anyway, yes, should be a classic car boot sale thing, shouldn't it? Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. We will see you again in the next one, doing something possibly just as mad.
Yeah. Bye.